Okay, it started. Okay, we'll tell our story now. Once upon a time, there was an old lady, and she made some cookies. And she made them in the shape, one of them was made in the shape of Shrek. And so she got some green frosting, and she put it on the cookie to make it look like Shrek. And he came to life. But he was still a cookie. But he came to life. And don't look at the screen though. Yeah, don't let it bother you. Okay. And the Shrek cookie danced across the counter. She said, "Oh my." And she gave him a little red hat. And he said, "Thanks." And he jumped out the window and started running away. And she said, "Wait, come back. I'm hungry. And I wanted to eat you." And he said, "That's what I was afraid of." And he started running away. And he came to a river. And it was, if he stepped in it, he would melt away because he was just made out of a cookie. And he saw a scientist there. And he said, "Scientist, what are you doing?" The scientist said, "Ah, it's a talking cookie. Ah!" And he started running away. And the Shrek cookie said, "No, wait, come back. I'm a nice talking cookie." And the guy was like, "I can't take it anymore." And he fell on his knees. And he gripped his head and he went, "Ah!" And he started transforming. And his clothes ripped. And his skin turned green. And he turned into the Hulk. And he was like, "Rah! Hulk smash!" And the Shrek cookie said, "Don't smash me. I'm just a little Shrek cookie." And the Hulk said, "Little cookie green like Hulk." And Shrek said, "Yeah, we're both green." And then they heard the lady, "Come here, I want to eat you. Yum, yum, yum." And she was looking, and Hulk said, "Old lady mean." And Shrek said, "You have to get me across this river before she tries to eat me." And Shrek said, "Okay." And he grabbed onto the Shrek cookie. And Hulk said, "Okay." And he grabbed onto the Shrek cookie and jumped across the stream. And they found a road. And Shrek said, "So you're a scientist and a monster." And Shrek said, did I say Shrek? The Shrek cookie said, "So you're a scientist and a green monster." And Hulk said, "Oh, Hulk, not monster. Hulk, Hulk." And they were walking by some farmland when all of a sudden they heard a helicopter. And they looked, and it was the old lady coming in a helicopter, and she had some missiles. And she was like, "Shrek, I'm gonna eat you, but first I'm gonna kill that green guy." And she shot her missiles. And it came right at the Hulk. And the Hulk was like, "Hulk, eat missiles!" And the Hulk ate some missiles, and they went, and they blew up inside him. And he's like, "Oh, Hulk hurt. Oh, Hulk having indigestion." And Hulk was like crawling on his hands and knees, and the old lady landed the helicopter. And she said, "Now I'm gonna eat ya." And Hulk was like, "Run from mean lady." And he started running through the farm field, and so did the Shrek cookie. And she said, "Maybe I'll eat the Hulk too. Yum, yum, yum." And then they looked, and they were in the middle of a huge field. And they could hear her trying to find them. "Come here, Shrek cookie. Come here, Hulk. Yum, 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 yum." And Shrek said, "That old lady's getting meaner and meaner by the minute." And Hulk said, "Hulk smash after Hulk get over indigestion." And they kept walking. And then they heard the lady, "I can see you." And Hulk and Shrek said, "Oh no." And they started running. And she was getting closer. And they couldn't get rid of her. And then Hulk smashed right into a big green tree. He said, "Green tree, move." And the green tree moved out of the way. And Hulk said, "Green tree, move?" And Shrek looked up, and Hulk looked up, and they looked up, and up, and up, and it wasn't a green tree. It was a huge giant, the Jolly Green Giant. He likes to make beans and stuff. And he was like, ho, 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 Green Giant. And Hulk said, Green Giant, fight Hulk. And Hulk smashed him right in the leg. Gush, 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 gush. And the Jolly Green Giant said, that tickles. And his voice echoed through the whole place. Tickles, tickles, tickles. And the old lady was like, no, not the big Jolly Green Giant. And Jolly Green Giant said, Hulk green like Jolly Green Giant. And Hulk said, Hulk green like Shrek cookie. And then they all started running after the lady. And she was like, run from these guys. And there was the huge green giant and the smaller Hulk and the even smaller Shrek cookie. And they were all running after the lady. And the Shrek cookie said, I'm going to eat you. And Hulk said, I eat old lady. And Jolly Green Giant said, I'm going to eat the old lady. And they chased her all the way back to the helicopter. And she got in the helicopter and like, puff, 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 puff. But the Jolly Green Giant, oh, we're going to have a kiss goodnight. Hi, Mommy. Oh, no kiss? Let's have a kiss goodnight. That's okay. Good night. That was.
Did you embarrass the story?
No, I didn't embarrass the story. But maybe all the people anybody that listened to the story is like, there's kissing in this story? And yeah, there's kissing. But that was just the intermission. Then we jump forward to the helicopter landed at the old lady's house. She was like, I've got to pack all my bags and get out of here before these guys get me. But it was too late. They got to her door and Shrek ripped off a sliver of the door and said, rah! And then Hulk ripped off the door and said, rah! And the Jolly Green Giant ripped off the house and said, rah! And she said, don't eat me! And then she started to turn green. And Shrek was like, old lady green like Shrek. Or no, wait, Shrek doesn't talk like that. He said, the old lady is turning green like me. And Hulk said, old lady is green. And Jolly Green Giant said, ho, ho, that old lady is green. And she kept turning greener and greener until she turned into a witch. And they said, yeah, and she was like, heh, heh, heh. And Shrek was like, I'm confused if we should eat her or not because she's green and we're green. And Hulk said, she's green, we're green, maybe we're friends. And Jolly Green Giant said, watch this. And he stepped on her. And that was the end of the witch. The end.